Hey everyone, my name's Gunther and welcome back to another episode of Surviving the Abyss. We are back 7,000 meters under the ocean, attempting to figure out how to clone some specialists for the first time. In other news, we have a few problems. We are severely out of power, way out of power. I don't remember that in the last episode, so that's a little interesting. And there was an update that did come through, so that might have been why. But we are a little bit of a power deficit, and we have some crew relation effectors. Specifically, 20% of our crew are in low O2, which should never happen. And we have a lot of unhoused and recreation facility access issues. So I think today's episode is twofold. Our goal is to get our crew a little bit more happy with us. A happy crew is a happy work life under the ocean. And number two is we want to figure out how to clone some specialists. Now, I've been thinking about this, and I think I have an idea. Over here, we have a rare, not that one, one of these. There we go. We have a rare habitat. So our goal is to get over to the rare habitat. The best way for us to do that, we are going to set up, I'm a little unsure what we're going to do just yet. We may set up another outpost over here, which provides its own power and oxygen, which I think would be ideal because we'll also need to set up a marine stabilizer. And on top of that, to fix our power issue, we want to get access to the oil field. So again, I think the same idea, as opposed to daisy chaining a bunch of light towers, we are going to set up a outpost over here, and we'll try to take advantage of the oil field. So I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, we have the majority of technology required to get the oil drill. I think all we're missing is just the oil refinery. Actually, you know what? We can unlock that right now, and we will go ahead and do that. So we have all the resources or all the tools necessary to take advantage of the oil deposit. The only issue is getting there and getting the resources available for that. And as you can see, we are at a severe disadvantage. We have no concrete, very little quartz grass, no iron coming in anymore, and so that means we're using up our steel relatively quickly. So we have to keep that an eye out for that. But as mentioned, our goal today is really to start off getting our coal situation figured out. And I think the best way to do that, we are just gonna let me see if I can get this. There we go. We'll set up like so. And we'll run. What we're going to do is we're going to run it all the way down like that, and we'll go ahead and delete this because we're going to take advantage of this storage space shortly. In the meantime, I think we need to start powering off some key facilities in order for us to take advantage of whatever we can get a hold of. In fact, I don't even think we need the sonar tower anymore, but we'll keep that up and running just in case. We have our drill extractor for quartz glass. It's not extracting too quickly, and that's a little bit of a concern. We want to take advantage of them as much as we can. And we have some air quality issues now as well. So we'll have to take care of that. And I think the best way to get air quality figured out is actually under life support, and we can get an basic air purifier. It's going to take 90 science. We'll have to kind of scrounge around for that, but this will actually help to increase our air quality by 10% for every one that we have. And what are we doing for air quality right now? 64%. Oh my goodness, we are not in a good position for that. So we'll need to get that figured out sooner rather than later. But in the meantime, why are we not building that? Come on, let's go. The other thing I noticed is our food. We've hit a production cap in the sense that we can't really produce enough low quality food to sustain our entire colony, and we can't store enough to we've hit a block. So what we do need to do is we need to set down a food storage building, which we'll do right there. I think that's a nice little place for it. In other news, we'll continue to wait for this to happen. This is really weird. I don't think this shouldn't have a power. Well, maybe hang on. We'll play around with it. Oh, did I set this up incorrectly? Hang on. Let me play around with this. Okay, no, I don't know what happened there. I don't know. But that should get it back up and running. So we have O2 supplied, and now we need the staff. We need to get as many staff members as possible over here. And I think the best way to do that is to pull from things that are not really doing a whole lot. Our submarine factory, as an example, we don't really need anybody over there right now. We're not really producing any submarines. And I think maybe we'll pull one from our destroyed lab. That should get, there we go, all of our power situation figured out. So everything's going to start to turn back on again. We do need to turn on the marine stabilizer at the same time. And as you just saw flow through, we have 8 crew members reaching the end of their life. So we do need to replenish the crew members. So let's go ahead. We'll use a lot of our common genomes for now. But funny enough, actually, now that I notice this, our common genomes actually give a longer lifespan. So I guess it's a trade-off. We risk losing, not getting as many successful clones, but they almost, I want to say, increase our lifespan by about 50%, which I think is going to be something that we need to do. Oh, saw a bunch of our dead come through. Now, the other issue, speaking of crew quarters, we are trying to build this one. I think it's finally going to start building it. It was stuck for the longest time, and the reason why is because we didn't have the concrete. As you can see, we're at 0 concrete, although we are slowly extracting one every, I think it's every 7 hours, 13 hours, oh my goodness. And of course, we cannot forget the Cthulhu creature. Oh, go ahead, attack our fauna trap. I don't care. Cthulhu, who I will now call moving forward, haunts our underwater underwater civilization quite often, which is a little maddening. So we have to be aware of that. So we are up and running. Why is this? Why do they have no power? Do we not have enough power on this grid? Oh yeah, we are out of power. We don't have enough power. What can we do? What can we turn off? Oh no, not the crew facility. All right, we can turn this off for now. We don't need this up and running. We do need the crew to not be homeless. That's our biggest concern right now. Okay, so homelessness has been fixed. What are we at? We're almost there for the air purifier. We're gonna have to set that up shortly. And in the meantime, repair. We need this to get repaired sooner rather than later, but we are having quite a bit of success. We're 4 for 5 right now. Can we go any further? Cynthia, Susan, Becca, Dermot, welcome to the team. So we're good from that perspective. Okay, so let's figure out how we can get this going. Now, I know I mentioned initially that we were going to do an outpost, but I take that back. I think we can get, I think that works perfectly. I think this is going to use up the majority of our power, which is obviously a concern. But we are set. I think we're okay. I think we're good, and that should get us what we need for our first set of specialists. And specialists will help us to actually maximize. So to put this in perspective, we have a specialist over here. They are providing, what are they providing? 24 power. Every other station is only providing 14, and it's all coming from that engineer. So we really need to get an engineer out here. That's our goal. Not the light. Ah, oh, cheese and rice. Knew that was going to come. 2 buildings are damaged. They haven't managed to repair this just yet. All right, so we have our spider crabs, which provide quite a bit. 8%. So we want the lowest. So we're going to do spider crabs. That seems to get the longest lifespan. So we're going to go ahead with that. That's going to make the most sense. We are good with that. This is still, I don't know, ever since the update, I've noticed that the like toggles kind of stick around. It's kind of annoying. Like it's been repaired, so it shouldn't be. How is Cthulhu still around? Cheese and rice, leave us alone. just go away. We're just shy. We need 2 more science to get those air purifiers, which are going to be what's holding us back the most shortly. The attack is over, and we are missing the concrete. That's what we need. But we're set. Okay. We have the research, so let's go ahead and unlock air purifiers. And I can't remember exactly how air purifiers work. I think they need to tack on to our existing infrastructure. And we need probably 2. So we'll set up like that. And it's going to use up a lot of our power, though. Man, can we afford that? I think so. I think we can afford to. I think we can afford to lose a bit of a. What can we shut down for now? Oh, do we actually have anything over here? I don't think so. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this off for now. That's going to get us our power back. That's what we need. That's going to... That is powered. I don't know what the issue is. Weird. Is that not on the same power grid? That is on the same power grid. Why is that not working? Oh, this game sometimes. Okay, so it is a power grid issue. We do not have enough power to sustain. So what we will do, we just built this. We will turn this off. That's going to get the power up and running. Okay, perfect. We have the air purifiers back up and running, and grid number 2 is back up to 80%. So that gave us our extra 20%. That's exactly what we needed. So we're doing a little bit better. People are happier with us. We've finished task 1 and task 2 today, which is to get our crew to be a little bit happier. We got our power situation figured out. Now our next goal is to get some habitats up and running. All right, I think I figured out what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the hit on the oxygen just temporarily, just for us to get this up and running. I figure if we can get an engineer, we can start to fill our power gaps relatively quickly. Now, in the meantime, one thing I did forget that we could do, and I think I just lost it in the hubbub of everything going on, is that we could send some subs out to kind of find either wildlife, so genomes, or resources, and we're going to start doing that. So we sent out a sub, and it's impossible to tell how far this cave system stretches for, but we're going to need to be extremely cautious if we want to explore it, as if being this deep underwater wasn't bad enough without being in a cave as well. So we're going to send out an investigation for some wildlife. We got some uncommon genomes, so thank you very much, and we'll take advantage of that. Now, in the meantime, we are quickly trying to build up the fauna traps. Now, it's important, and something I always tend to forget whenever we're building a fauna trap, is that we need to set up. Hang on. Before we do anything, let me set up some more clones. It's okay, perfect. So we're back up and running. I think this is almost built. There we go. We need to allocate some of our bait in order to get this. We don't want to allocate spider crabs because that's getting us the most right now. So we will allocate some rosefish. We have quite a bit. And that's going to help us to capture not only some uncommon, but some common. And on top of that, we'll get some rare. Hopefully that will fix everything. We also have a common... one more uncommon. Okay, maybe we'll take advantage of this. We might luck out and get exactly what we need. We did suffer an attack. It looks like I might have just heard the groan that we might have another attack on the way, which is never a good sign. So let's hope that stays away relatively, keeps us relatively safe, I guess. Okay, so I figured out how this works. I think I know how this works. So if we assign this, it's gonna remove some mutations, and I wonder if we stack it together like that, what would happen? If they would, if that would maximize the overall issue. We also have a goblin shark, which is gonna give us quite a bit. So let's go ahead with that. We have a fangtooth moray eel, so let's add one of those in. And begin cloning and see what happens. 63 days is what we're going to get out of this. That's a fantastic life. That's a fantastic life span. Still not what we're looking for though. So I guess we still need to go out and about. We still need to figure this out. So let's send. Oh no. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's send... They're both just as far away. I can hear Cthulhu coming back. All right, so let's send the destroyed lab people. We don't need them to work there. We'll send over the alloy furnace because we're doing okay for that. We will send over our stabilizer because once they return, we'll be okay. And do we have anything else that we can kind of spare? Let's send the hospital. He's about to die anyway, so let's send them out. That's going to get us exactly what we need, and I think we have... I'm hoping that we have the resources to support an outpost. What are we missing? One more concrete. We're almost there. All right, I think I know what we're going to do. We're going to go with the generalist potency. It's going to increase it by 3%. And then I think after that, what we're going to do is we're going to select, we're going to save up, we're almost there, for the scientist. And I wonder if that's going to give us the option to move, like a very minimal option for some scientist genomes. So we'll hope for the best. In the meantime, we have set up all the way over here. So we do have the resources available to set up our... outpost. Where's the... I think this is all oil. So if I remember correctly, so let's set up... We don't want to go right there. So let's set up like so. So that's going to get us everything that we need. We will need to set up as well just a dock. There we go. So we're set up for the dock. Cthulhu keeps on kind of moaning around, which is really weird. let's figure that out. And finally, for the first time in a long time, we actually have a crew member unemployed. We are maximizing our overall usage, and we have some 61 day. They're going to live for 2 months. That's a whole new record for us. I'm quite proud of that. He's attacking this again. Okay, continue to attack the sonar tower. I'm okay with that. You go to town, Cthulhu. You take out that sonar tower that nobody's using. In the meantime, okay, so for oil, we need exploration, if I'm not mistaken. Is that where it is? Where is it? Not research. Oh, there it is. It's under resources. Okay. So we need to set down an oil drill first, and this is going to let us know where the best oil is. So we'll go right smack dab in the center, and it's telling us to go that way. So actually, let's not build this. So let's say no, and we'll set down again. It's still telling us to go that way, but that's okay. I think we're fine where we are at. Like so, and I think we are going, and once we do that, once this oil rig is, I guess it's already built, gather zone is medium, so let's build right there, medium. There we go, we got our high, okay, so we'll destroy this, we don't need these anymore. And we can set up our oil well, so our oil well will sit right on top. We are connected. We can get rid of this power line. I guess we don't need that anymore. And that's going to get us our oil well. Now, we have all the only thing that we're kind of short on is aluminum. We have 17, so we have enough to build it. So that's... we're doing okay. But we do need to get a refinery right after this, which is going to take up even more concrete and some more aluminum. So let's hope we have enough. In the meantime, I guess we need to start exploring for some aluminum. We need some aluminum deposits. But I hear it again. We are facing Cthulhu. Where is he coming from? Who's he attacking? It's not attacking the sonar tower again. It's too much to ask for that, but that's okay. It is attacking our sonar tower again. I don't know if we broke the game or not. Maybe we did. He is attacking. Weird. Maybe he just keeps on attacking until it's dead. That would be just the bee's knees if that was the case. All right, we need this back up and running. So get off the destroyed lab. We don't need you over there just yet. Still no sign of what we really want, which is some... we really want some rare... We want some rare habitats, or I guess maybe uncommon habitats will help us out here. That's a common habitat. We have one on the common... Common. We don't want those. We need a... I don't know. I'm really confused about this one. I might have to take we might have to like stop for a little bit just while I can figure this out. It is maddening, but there is Cthulhu. We heard him groan. It's always an interesting sound. And we've maximized, or we've not maximized, we've utilized everything at this area. So we will need to set up a marine stabilizer. And I guess we'll go like that because it's already on the power. There we go. We can go ahead and recover. We'll go ahead and destroy this. We'll get our force steel back. We can't really... It's depleted. Only one crew member is malnourished, so they're doing pretty happy. I think we've done a lot of good in this this episode, and we have an abundance of alloy. So we'll go ahead and unlock that reinforced drill bit. There's Cthulhu. He is attacking. We will go ahead and turn this off. And we can't really turn off the elevator shaft, but we'll turn this off because what we want to conserve as much energy as possible, and we want to set down a... Why is there not... Oh, it's a full... Oh my goodness, that's even better. It's a... Oh, I don't want to have to build an elevator. That's stupid. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's figure this out. Pretty sure we need to build an elevator shaft right here. Like so. And then we need to build another elevator shaft. Like so. And then from here, there we go. And that should get us everything we need. Fantastic. We couldn't have asked for a better opportunity. We just need to make sure... oh, let's repair this. He's moved off of the sonar tower. We just need to make sure that we get people over there ASAP. It's not powered. That makes sense. We forgot to power it. Didn't we? Did we forget to power it? Yes, we did. Cthulhu's on the hunt. He's attacking another place. We don't have enough oxygen, but that should fix once the towers are built, the elevators are built. Things we do for aluminum. My goodness. Okay, now we just need to get some people over here. So let's go ahead. We'll put one person from there. We'll pull somebody from the cloning lab just in case. And let's go ahead and pull somebody from the hospital. So that's going to maximize as much as possible. These damage our coal extractors. Can't have that. We need that up and running. And then the only thing... we just can't meet the power demands over here. So again, we're back in the same boat. So I guess we have no choice. I tried to avoid. I wanted to avoid this as much as possible, but we have no choice. We'll have to set up another coal plant. Suffocation. Destroy lab. There's nobody working there. What do you mean? How do you die from suffocation if there's nobody working there? Is that better for you? Like, are you suffocated? Oh God, what a numbskull. I could get dying from old age. That I understand. Suffocation, you just do that to yourself. You have nobody to blame but yourself for that. Oh my goodness. Nothing good to say about that. That's just stupid. You did that to yourself. You have nobody to blame but yourself. All right, we finally have the resources needed to build the oil refinery. Oh, that's really cool. It just adds on to it. Can we build more than one? Can we build 2 oil refineries on this? Well, I can't test, but that would make sense. It looks like we can build 3 oil refineries. That's pretty cool. So we have the tools necessary. Do we have any people working here? No. So let's pull somebody. We'll pull one person over here. And they're gathering one oil every 10 hours. Now, knowing that, we need even more aluminum to build the oil generator, which can produce 50 power, but it requires 2 specialists. Well, okay. I guess we know what we have to do. In the meantime, let's we do need to unlock one thing from life support. Not life support. I misspoke. We want to unlock the garden dome. So let's go ahead and unlock the garden dome. And I think it's time we set up this. This is going to help it's going to help make people a little bit happier. But we want to find a good spot for it. It's going to use up a lot of our precious no oxygen, but it's going to use up two power, which is not ideal. But what is ideal is that we can grab hopefully that'll connect. It's going to get us 2 of our buildings right there, and then maybe we'll set up another garden dome. We'll set up another garden dome. We'll set it up right there. I think it's going to use up all of our power. We're not going to have enough power left over, but I think it's a risk I'm willing to take for the betterment of humanity. We've filled up our coal, so let's go ahead and just while we can, we'll set down another fuel stockpile. We'll take advantage of what we can. We're getting a lot of it from this coal deposit I forgot to pick up. But again, we're in a position where we just don't have enough staff to man everything. We're in a race to the we're in a race to find out what happens first. Do we have do we build enough people? We build enough people in order to man everything, or do we risk letting them live unhoused? But I think this episode's been more than long enough, so I'm going to end it here for now. We have done almost everything that we set out to do. The one thing that we haven't been able to kind of finish, which is implementing our oil power station, our oil generator. So we will do that in the next episode. But everything else we satisfied. We have no more homeless. We've set up some additional fauna traps. We weren't able to clone our first specialist, and that's unfortunate, but we'll figure that out. I'm going to do some research on that one. And our crew's pretty happy with us. We went from a pretty low number to 57%, which, let's be honest, only 43% don't like us, and that's not the majority. I'll take that as a win. As always, please feel free to leave a comment, drop a like. If you're feeling up to it and you really want to, subscribe. That would be really cool. That would make my day. But other than that, I just want to say ciao for now, everybody.